Hi, welcome to Pagan Goddess Tarot, and today we are doing the monthly for the zodiac sign of Aries. Keep in mind this is a general collective reading, and it may resonate with you or it may not. Take what's yours, leave the rest. It's not uncommon for it to resonate later because it is fortune telling and it may not have happened yet. If that happens, it's common too. If that happens, feel free to rewatch any videos on my channel. You should also be watching your sun, moon, and rising. I did find a link, but I want to check it before I start posting it and make sure that it works. So that's where I got mine. You can get a free birth chart online. It doesn't have to be this sign. This just happens to be where I found mine. That being said, if you like the channel, hit like, subscribe, share, hit the bell icon if you want to be notified in the future whenever I post new videos. Any interaction that you have with the channel, via comments, likes, subscribe, shares, things of that nature, helps that channel grow. It puts that video back into the algorithm and it goes downstream where other viewers can see it as well. If you don't do that, then it doesn't move. It dies right there. I didn't know that when I first started, so I mean, I'm just being blunt. That is how it works. I wasn't aware of it either. So that being said, I do have a Facebook, and for a limited time only, I'm going to be sharing the actual extendeds to these readings on Facebook, and they will be free. It's Pagan Goddess Tarot. You're more than welcome to go to the page and watch them. Now, I will eventually be charging for them, but I just wanted to share them. And like I said, they're not going to be at any cost. I'm going to use that channel or that page for different types of content, but for the time being, I think that's a good place to put extended. Okay? So, without further ado, let's get to work. We have Hawk Spirit, and it's telling you, let Spirit be your guide. Okay? Alright. I'm sorry about the long intros, but had a lot to get out to say. So, I'm taking two cards from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards. The first one is White Witch, and it's telling you to be the light. Okay? Okay, one more please. One more. Oops, well, there it goes. It's Animal Guardian, and it's telling you to trust your instincts. Huh. Oops, sorry. Oh, there we go. Alright, I'm going to do a 5-position spread. It's going to be the past, the present, the future, the advice from Spirit, and the most probable outcome if you follow Spirit's advice. Okay? In the past, you had clarity. That is the sword of truth. It cuts both ways. It will bring you enlightenment. Okay? It'll bring you enlightenment. You will understand truths that you, in a way that you didn't before. It's Excalibur. It's, let me see. It's Arthurian principles, like Knights of the Round Table things. Honor, integrity, honesty. But what it did was, it clarified something. It brought you clarity about a situation, okay? And it taught you to trust your instincts. You know that Spirit is guiding you now, and you understand that moving forward that you need to be the light, okay? So you're presenting in the present as the Queen of Cups. Cauldrons in this deck, I'm sorry. She is the nurturing queen. She's very balanced. She's got one foot in the water and one foot on land. She's kind, giving, loving, almost to excess. She gives of herself and sometimes doesn't take really good care of herself. Okay. Alright. So, in the future, we see the Page of Wands. This is some kind of passionate communication. It's a young energy. It's a fire energy. It's somebody that's very comfortable with himself. See how the dragon and the female are almost one? The dragon is wrapped around her almost like it's almost like a cloak. They're inseparable. She's fiery. She's dynamic. And she's bringing you messages, some kind of message about, and it's passionate. Spirit's advice is for you is the Page of Shields. That's, and again, that's another message card. That is the Apprentice card, what we call the Apprentice card. That's where you really have to know that Spirit has your back. That's where you have to trust your instincts and be light. Okay, this is where you're going to learn things. These are things like an apprenticeship. Like, she would already know how to light the fires. She would know how to melt the metal. She would know what metals to use, what combination of metals, how to mix them, how to heat them, and how to pour them so that they don't, so that shield doesn't become so over-tempered that it shatters, or so soft that it's not use. You can't use it for a shield that a sword would go right through it. Okay, you're in the learning. You're learning something. You are learning how to overcome heartbreak for sure. But this is something that will add to your abundance, I think. You're passionate about it. This is something that you want to bring to life. Because apparently you went through a very rough time in your past. And now you're ready for, I got two cards here. You're ready to, to move forward. Okay? That's somebody charging forward. They're moving forward quickly. And that's the Ace of Wands. And that is a passionate new beginning. And right now you're trying to move forward. You're sitting back a little bit right now. You put yourself in kind of in a timeout. Not because you were bad, but because you need time to look at things from a different perspective. A higher perspective. Okay, but don't spend too much time in that tree or you can grow into the tree itself. Okay. Tell me about this clarity. Okay. You needed to find balance. Okay, and if you look, see here, this ship is going out. You've opened up your heart now. You're opening up now. Your heart chakra is going a little better. Whatever you went through, you're starting to recover from. You're dressing better. You're taking better care of yourself. And even though you're standing in a rocky cove, you know that water's calm. It's tranquil. So you're moving forward. You're setting intentions. You're getting past this heartbreak. Okay. All right. Now the Queen of Cauldrons. Please clarify the Queen of Cauldrons for Aries, please. Queen of Cauldrons. Okay. Whatever you're doing, you are again finding balance. Balance seems to be playing a large role in this reading. You are going to be at a point where you are at a point where you are making enough income that you can help yourself and others. Okay. Alright. And it takes a lot of strength. It took a lot of strength to get here. Okay, so you obviously did a lot of internal work. In the, some cards call this taming the beast. Okay, and then you have the Page of Wands, and that's followed by communication. So those are both communication cards. You should be expecting something coming in quickly. That's all wands, and usually that's very passionate. Now, passion can also be about business, something that you love to do, because you're learning something here. And when you're learning as an apprentice, this is somebody that is learning something that they love to do, something that will bring them abundance. Like, she is definitely learning how to forge metal and make weapons, shields. She's maybe starting with the shields, but she will eventually learn how to make swords and spears, etc., etc. Okay. So just be ready. I think what you're doing right now is you may be weighing options, or you're looking at things right now. You're looking at what you need to do. Okay. Okay. Spirit is telling you to learn the trade. I think it's a measure of what you're taking with you. You're taking the 5 swords with you. And you're kind of forced to leave those other 2 swords behind. But, you know, you've had your heart broken in the past. And sometimes you just have to learn to learn how to love again. You have to have clarity. This gave you strength to move on to whatever it is that you need to do, and whatever it is that your calling is, whatever your life calling is, and it's so that you don't look back with regret. And don't forget to look around, enjoy life, look at those sunsets, look at those sunrises. Okay, we can get so focused on learning, or we can get so focused on a task that we don't see things. Okay, and we don't see what Spirit's trying to bring into us. Okay, so I think once you get to that point, you're getting ready to charge ahead. I think you're going to take this offer, or think about it, and then you're going to charge ahead into a passionate new beginning. You're getting ready to open your new cycle, and that's why you have to be the light. Trust your instincts and let Spirit be your guide, because sometimes you just have to let go. That's the saying, let go and let God. And it's just an expression, but the point is to trust. Okay, because it looks like you're going to have you have the potential to have a new beginning in love. Okay, but are you ready for it? Okay. Well, I see you charging forward. Okay, you look like you're charging forward. That's willpower and victory. And if there's anybody that's got some willpower out there, it's an Aries. Okay. I mean, it looks like you brought yourself out of, some very, some cups that you lost, that you were grieving. You had a lot of conflict in the past. I think you had a lot of conflict in the past, because a lot of this is about trusting Spirit, trusting yourself, and being the light, opening yourself up again, because it's really hard to do after a heartbreak. Okay, yeah, because I think you're watching someone and you're in that King of Cups energy, but you really like them, or you care about them, but you're not telling them anything about it. You're holding yourself back. Okay, but Spirit wants you to move forward. It's telling you to move forward into this passionate new beginning. Be the emperor. Take charge with authority. Okay, move forward. They don't want you to sit this one out. Okay, so let me get a few Archangel cards for this reading. Let's see what their messages are for Aries, please, for July. It's leadership. It is a time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. Okay. Any more messages for Aries, please? Okay. You know what to do. It's Archangel Uriel. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. Okay. Because see, you meditated. You took time to think about it. You took time to consider it and look at it. And now it's telling you, you know what to do. You already took the time. It's time for you to move. It's time for you to assume this power, this leadership role. Because you know what to do. You're overcoming difficulties. Archangel Jeremiah. The worst is now behind you, and you are surmounting any previous challenges. Okay. Okay. I hope you enjoyed that. I really do. I think that is... Spirit is trying to push you forward to take that passionate new beginning, to charge ahead. Because you've studied for a long time, you know, and there's no need for you to sit back and watch. It's time for you to step into your power. Okay? You have to trust in Spirit, trust in yourself. And sometimes that's the hardest thing to do, is trust yourself. Especially after you've been through a heartbreak. Okay? So, I'm going to do the extended. It's going to be on the Facebook Pagan Goddess Tarot. And those are going to be free for a limited time only. And I hope you enjoy those. Okay? Thank you. And thanks for watching. Have a great day.